Well, here it is. This is one of the most popular videos that I put out each year. It's the summary of my BREAM season, in particular in the ABT fishing events. And I go through all of the baits and techniques that played for me in all of the venues around Australia this year. And we're going to do it from top to bottom, starting with top waters and ending down in the bottom of the water column. Now, a little bit of an improvement this year. I've listed the lure and also got the details below it on exactly what tackle and how I fish it. I hope you learn something from this compilation that'll help you with your bream fishing. You can throw anywhere, but today I think the shade will be more important. They'll be sitting in the shade definitely today. They'll maybe concentrate a bit more. These transitions between man-made and natural were red hot yesterday. This one. He's actually decent sized fish. This is as big as anything I had yesterday. It was a small bag yesterday. Just sipped it off the surface. The other one's your one on grand final Sunday. It's got the assist hooks in him. That's it. You. It's number one on the final day, and it is the right one. That's a 30 something. Those little assists in him. Man, that was the smallest hit of the morning.
Really, but he kept it, didn't he?
Yep. They were fatter here than in the lake yesterday. Little BKK assists on it. Number one, that is a start. Oh, look at that one on the bank. Come on, eat it. Oh, it's a decent one. Stay out of that snag, old mate. Stay out of it, stay out of it, stay out of it, stay out of it, stay out of it. This is an upgrade. Yeah. And eat at the end of the session. Just a centimetre at a time. Look at that beautiful snag, little rock wall next to it. He was on the rock wall, not the snag. Yeah, no, he wasn't on the snag, he was on the rock wall. I'm running with that. Now, this next one is a bait I like to use in rougher, clear water, often in my home waters of Moreton Bay, but when the wind blew on Lake Macquarie, it was another great place to throw it. It's the Megabass Dog X Junior, and in fact, the bigger one, the Dog X, or sometimes the sliding minnow in Megabass. They're a large, walk-the-dog style bait the big bream just love. Oh, got him. Not big, but he ate it properly. Go big, they say. I think he's an upgrade. I'm going to check though. So I think I got a 25 forker in there. Of course, it wouldn't be a Steve Morgan highlights without some fish on Bet Minnows. The best Bet Minnow day of the lot this year was the first day at Malakuta, where it was overcast and calm and the fish were eating top waters all day. I'm going to have a go. It's only a problem. Oh, there's a bow wave. Eat it. Oh, look at that swirl. And you'll notice here as the fish gets close to the boat, I'll drop my profile and crouch down on the deck. Just makes a little bit less fit to spook the bream when they get close. And with all black bream, they love a slow roll when you pull it just under the surface. Yep, on a slow roll. Here's another bream. the smallest of them, but he's fighting the hardest. Thanks, mate. Sweet, another 30. The conditions have come good this morning. Number 3 coming on. I don't know if you can see that on the live stream, but he swirled it 3 or 4 times. Saw a bow wave first, then a couple of swirls, and then I had to slow roll it just under the surface to get him to commit. Now the next one of my favourite techniques, because it combines topwater fishing with sight fishing, with slackline, lure dropping, bream eating and fishing. It's the EcoGear Aqua fish on a Van Fook #1 worm hook. Works all over the country. This first example from Malakuta. Afterwards we have one from the Tweed River and also over in Western Australia. This one here, fishing for digging fish. The next one in mangroves, and the third one in a snag. Oh, you gonna eat it, mate? He looks like he's gonna eat it. Has he got it? Yep, he has got it. Screaming out the back. He was digging that one. Let's go out deep. Geez, they fight. Think she's safe out there, mate, do you? This is the bank that I got blasted on bent minnows and didn't hook them up yesterday. Come back here early today, this time with Aquas. This time they're eating them. Getting them hooked up. It's hooked in the guts or something. Looks like he is. That's a big one too. That's a proper big one. Oh mate, yeah! Woohoo! Getting it done. That's my biggest one for the event, I reckon. Biggest yeller anyway. That is a chunk. That is a chunky monkey. It's coming good. I knew the sun came out today. I'd catch him. Ah, yeah. This technique works really well on a rising tide in the mangroves where the big bream are up and foraging for food. Clear water, little knuckles of mangroves coming out, and you can see the bream eat the lure. Oh, is that a bigger one? Yep. That's a good one. Phew! That's a proper one. Just working through the numbers, isn't it? Oh, the Aqua. Like a 32 or something like that. And sinking the Aqua into shallow, clear water snags works great in Western Australia as well.
Do you want me to cast back a bit so you got your...
No, you're good. Oh, it's just stand a little, like half a foot back. That's all you need. Just one little bit back there. That's all. Then we're both on. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. Get out there, mate. Get out. Might need a net for this one. Come on, mate. Come on. Super. Proper one. Woohoo. Thanks for that. That was the camera talk. Got him going. That's a proper one. Bigger than what I caught yesterday. But it's in the same spot where all they were yesterday. I love my high tide, shallow water jerkbaiting, and Tasmania, jerkbait capital of the world. That's no herring. Feels good size. Just don't know how oystery it is down there. So coming in like jaws. He doesn't look big at all. What's going on with all those head shaking? He's all right, isn't he? He's better than nothing in the live well, which I've got at the moment. Did he get bigger as he came in?
A little bit bigger. Still not bad.
He's all right. He'll be a 34, 35, I think. See, the Tassie is a place where you come and you say that fish like this are not big enough. And a bit further south in Tasmania, down on the Huon River, where we had a trial event, the fish love that 80mm long Duo Realis jerkbait. The bigger the bait, the bigger the fish. That feels like a better one. Oh, some head shakes. Yeah, this is the one. Oh, back that drag off. It's got rack drag from Swamport on it. Yeah, it's on the Realis again. This is just another one like we were getting yesterday. Yeah, I'll let him. And although I usually use 3 pounds straight through for these jerkbaits, in this event I had a slightly heavier rod rigged up with braid and leader combo just to tackle the big fish in that shallow, muscly water. Normally though, 3 pound on these baits is just fine. He's not getting off. That's a proper one. Proper one. Do you want to do a glory pick on that one? With the lure. It's on the Realis 80. Let's see if we can see any. There's one. Oh yeah, he came out of that. Get out of that dirt. Look at them all in there. Get out. Oh, look at that one. Look, just looking at him in there. Now he's schooling with him. Oh, they're powerful. Just upgrade something. Whew. That's why you come to Ralph's, isn't it? Yeah. Holy shit. He didn't even look like that big in the water. Oh my goodness. Definitely not as big as the one from yesterday, but I hooked him, I thought he was a 30. Yeah. There was a lot of them, eh? He spooked a few more out. Finally, one in this joint. Today, and the day that matters. And you knew it was coming. Here's the stick minnow bite on the Huon River, fishing for fish on live scope. I've only seen one fish eat on the live scope so far, like the fish are still shallow. Not seeing them off the edge of the banks. I can see one there now. I'm going to put it on his head. 45 foot out. Oh, there's a whole pack of them there. Holy mackerel. They see that lure. Something's in trouble. Oh, yep, clunk. That was definitely live scoped. There's a whole pack of them there. There's about 10 there, I reckon. That's the same pack I reckon we caught them out of yesterday. Tassie bream, they don't learn. Well, we've got 2 nets. I don't know, he's racing off. That's 3 pound line, that's one. That's the one on the sticky. I don't think it's going to be good enough, but I don't know, Nicole, yours might be all right. Although everyone we caught out of there yesterday was 33. And here's a little bit more traditional way that I fish the sticky at a moored boat with a really long cast. with that straight through fluorocarbon, let it sink for what seems an indefinite amount of time, wind up on the fish, and guess what? It's already hooked. This is a deadly method in clear water. An important part of this technique is you've got to have had those ultra sharp, sticky, small hooks on the lure, and of course that straight through with the long soft rod to cushion the lunges of the fish. Fish up to 1 kilo to 1.3 kilos, no problem, so long as there's nothing for them to run around. Take your time and they'll hit the net.
That feels like a pretty shark. Right? Feels like one now.
And while we're talking about nets, my favourite is the Shimano Environet, best on the fish. But remember, in 2025, the new ABT rules come in, which set a maximum size of mesh. They can't be more than 1 centimetre when you stretch the mesh out. This is solely to protect the tails and the fins of the fish from getting split. But the Environet, number one for me.
One of the ones I need for the open. But look how heavy he is. Nice. It's the ones you need. Such a delicate tape.
How good are power poles for this sort of stuff? Otherwise you're drifting through where the fish are and screwing it all up. A helicopter is somewhere in that cloud. They're definitely liking that sand patch. And in a lot of these shallow, clear water, eelgrass, broken ground flats fisheries, they'd love a shallow diving crankbait as well. This one here's a jackal, although the dye with shallow rolling crank and pro lure also kick some real goals. Throw them as far as you can and wind them on. Not a big one. Don't think that's an upgrade. I'm going to net him, don't worry about it. Maybe it is, I don't know. Very sandy, oceany sort of fish these, aren't they?
Very silver.
You can jump in the live well. That's where you can jump. And just to show that deep diving fat crankbaits work all over the country, here's a jackal chubby being thrown on that 3 pound straight through soft action in feet rod on the flats at St Helens. Now the water here isn't 2 feet deep. It's closer to 1 foot deep. The boat is just skimming across the top on a running tide. Slow roll, bounce it in the bottom. The big brim kept on jumping on. Mm-hmm. I've got a head shake on this one at least. Nah, keep fishing for a while. Nah, I don't think he's that good. Just hooked in the, he was hooked in the mouth at the start, and he's got that second hook in the side of his face, like they all do. Not an upgrade. They look like a yellowfin, but they get that black on their tail when they're on the sand, that black line. It's got to be 31.5 to be an upgrade. Well, maybe it is. It could be actually. Could be an upgrader. Could be. Got a big head on him. Big, ugly head. Nah. I'll weigh him when I get back to the weigh-in. Now, for crankbaiting boats, I'm a real fan of the shallowest boat in the group of boats, so the ones closest to the bank, and especially if the wind is blowing those boats close. The little zip bait, get it in close and watch those fish come out and eat it. Sometimes a slow roll, sometimes a twitchy retrieve. Oh, that feels all right, that. Get that head shake out of there. Come on, mate, come on, get out of there. Stay off that anchor rope. Stay off that anchor rope. Oh yeah, this is the one we want. So another 30. He's getting smaller. He's definitely bigger than a 27.5. Maybe a 2 centimetre upgrade. He's choked down that zippy. He wasn't coming off. He ate it. And it didn't play a lot this year, but traditionally crankbaiting bridge pylons is money in the bank. This Atomic 38 deep diving hards has won me plenty of money over the years. And it's the awesome fuck cast that gets the fish. Don't need net. Don't even think he's legal. He might be though. He might be the skinniest legal fish ever. One thing that I know, and you've probably learnt over the years, is that I don't throw a jig head rig plastic all that much, but some places it has an application. In this case, it was getting a lure right down to the base of this pylon where the fish were feeding on bait fish, and the results were virtually instantaneous. It feels better. Don't need a net, I think. Still not a giant. Oh, just in case. Thank you, sir. Slightly bigger. He's spawned out that one. He's got the gold spots on him. He's had a spawn, I reckon, already. It's on the Crush City jerk. Didn't need the stinger hook for him. See, look at the gold spots on them. I reckon after they spawn, they get that skinny look to them. And although I caught a lot of legal fish this year on cranker crabs, this year was the year of the bigger upgrade fish on the 65mm or the larger cranker crab. Here's one I caught on the Ramp of Death in Victoria, in Gippsland Lakes, but also in Sydney Harbour. It played at Derwent River. Anywhere I needed a big upgrade. Big one. Big one. Big one on the big crab. Get in there. Yo! Told you the biggies live here, mate. Big boy. That's a big upgrade late in the session. Oh, yeah, baby. Actually, looks like a dig up there. See that darker coloured mud? Looks like I've been digging up there. All right, the money cast. Get out of there. You dumb old fish. Oh, there's not too much stuff on the structure, but three bites in 3 days. Fine. Not a giant. Still. Probably the smallest one of the three. They are going hard. That said, it is another one of the right ones. I think these fish are starting to bite today. It's no big boy like yesterday, but no one is unhappy with that for fish number 3. Just slow us down a bit here. There's plenty hanging on the mooring ropes here. It's going to stop us. I'll show you see all the ropes? Yeah. Just throw just to one side or the other side of the ropes. I'll do it. I'll go this side. Look at them coming to see yours, see? Just slow roll it, see if there's one on it. That's on yours, just slow roll it. Are they on it yet? No? Drop it again. They're balling on it. I got one. That's alright. But keep fishing. I might. This is when they're going to bite still while this one's mucking around. Oh, this is probably a right good one. Look at the size of that one. That's another good one. They're all that size too. There's about 10 of them that size down there. Alright mate, don't let go. I think this is a kingfish. Got news for you mate, it's 43 feet deep here. Yeah, that's what they call a proper one, eh? Another big one. Yes! Boom! Big as the last one. Okay, now watch out, boys and girls. It's another donkey. Look at that thing. That is upgrading. And finally, there's no secret that I'm a massive fan of Callum Dow's Australian-made Muss, and it's caught me some great fish over the last few years, including this one in Sydney Harbour in the Australian Open. Fish coming down after it, one coming up. Come on, one of you's got to have it, haven't you? Yep. Now that's history, that is. I haven't caught a fish off that for 10 years, I reckon. It's only light line, this is only on 3 pound. But he's alright. Hold. Straight away you can tell some fish came down off the pontoon and then some came up. That's them wanting to compete for it finally. They've been ignoring it for days. It's a giant, but it's a good start. Number one. Here's a little fatty. On the Outback Jerkbaits Muss, that one. Number one. Oof, it's a mess of fish in here too. I think it's a 12 foot. That could be the right one. He's got a head shake on him. Come out of there, mate. Come out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get away from that anchor rope. See the head shakes on this. Come on out, mate. Come on out. Go on the next. Oh, look at that thing. Look at that big thing. He just choked that Muss, big yellowfin. Choked it. Come on, mate, come on. Come here, mate, come here. One of the right ones. That's the biggest one today so far. No broken lines. Just a big Muss crunch and brew. See how I said they're a different sort of fish, the big ones? Just chunky silver. Ain't gonna lose him, because that is money. Money, money, money. Here's another 32, but he's not 600 grams.